The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
I love this. If I'm a defensive guy, I got them backed up to start the game inside their own 10. The crowd yelling in their ear, creating a little bit of momentum. Picture perfect start for this defense.
The Longhorns backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Back to throw, it's Drones. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Taylor. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Hard running there. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. Quick spin on the run.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The give is to Taylor. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They're going to run it to the right. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
And after one, we're scoreless.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Number 35 sets a kickoff.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Drones. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Texas 10, Texas 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Taylor has it. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Split backs here. The give is to Taylor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
To throw, it's Drones. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Number 35 on the field goal. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 17, Texas 7.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Trying to find it in the sun, and he muffed it. Straight ahead from inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Love. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
They just keep firing. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Running to the left. It's a running room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the running back. Showing off the arms. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Taylor has it, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 20, and he loses the football on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. To the air, it's Knight. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of the...
He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Drones. Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Trucks through the defender. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Wide open spaces. He's loose. Running and just keeps moving. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he goes absolutely nowhere. The return will lose yards. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Knight. On the move to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two,
He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
That makes the score. Texas 14, Auburn 7.
One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Looking downfield on first down. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. Really don't have a lot to lose by not going for it there, and they're able to cash in.
100% of the time you're going for this. If you're not, you're probably not a guy that likes to win. So if you want to continue to punt in these situations, you're probably going to continue to lose.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Rushes on him. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold and fire complete. It's a seam wide open. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Drones. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? misjudged it against that high sky and couldn't hang on to it. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
Auburn, number 8, with the grab and the score.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Drones. He's got him in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He's not afraid to go deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the deep.
Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
That makes the score. Texas 21, Auburn 17.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half.
Set to advance on the foot.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Inside the 25. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Third down coming up.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here on third down. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 1 with the catch and score.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for an extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Knight. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted...